So what's up, everybody? It's me. Yeah, take two. Yeah, True Star Screamer. And we're here today with a Marvel Legends review. And this is the She-Hulk from the Iron Man Retro Series line, which is cool. I don't think if I remember right, this is pulling a lot of things from... Well, actually, I don't know what they're actually pulling from, but I'm just happy to finally get a She-Hulk figure. A proper She-Hulk figure. So, I don't know, honestly, what we're being retroing on. I know, of course, they did have the old Iron Man figures, and it was before I was collecting. But, as you can see here, we get the fantastic She-Hulk. Extra pair of hands. Cool little weapon effect. The back here is very, very minimal. You know, we get the art on here. I'll move my camera up. There's like which of course the reflection's blocking, but we've got a little text spec here. I don't recall if She-Hulk was in the old Iron Man cartoon, to be honest, back in the day. But I know we're getting a lot of figures that have characters from that, like Whiplash, like the various versions of Iron Man. Yet somehow we don't get a redone Mandarin figure. And that, my friends, I find a crime. Rant over. But it's not about the rants. It's not about the opinions. It's all about the toys. So let's get this girl from her plastic prison and take prison, not prism, and take a look at her and see how she rates. And here we have She-Hulk out of her package. I'm trying not to sound like the other guy, I promise. But here we go. We got her out of her packaging, and I'm fairly impressed with this. This is a neat little throwaway effect. You know, the whole ripping up the gun. I mean, it's pretty much only used for one or two for poses. I think that's from a cover. I don't remember, to be honest. I was never into reading the She-Hulk. I've never been much of a John Byrne fan. I know, sacrilege. But I never read that era of She-Hulk. But this is pretty cool. And I hate to say this is a little more solid than a couple of my G.I. Joe guns, just gotta say. But it's a neat piece. I'm curious to see how we'll see this in the future, to be honest. But the figure herself, she's got, as you can see, the open hands, and she also comes with a pair of fists, so She-Hulk can smash. And this is a very solid figure. I'm actually, like, the physical weight of this figure surprised me, feeling it in hand. It is rather impressive on the plastic. So, the texturing on it's really neat too. You know, it just, it's skin and clothes, but I don't know, there's just something different about the materials on it. It's a lot denser. Things feel a little soft and gummy, but not in a concerned way. In fact, more of a proper way, as opposed to smooth plastic. So there's, I don't know what material they switched to it, but it's really cool, and it gives a very premium feel to a figure like this. So I hope we see stuff like this more in the future. Again, Marvel Legends is stepping up. Articulation, no drop-down hips. I was actually looking at a lot of my figures, and I was realizing how much I enjoyed drop-down hips in a lot of figures, and I think Marvel Legends absolutely could take advantage on a lot of these. And this is one of them, I think. And it's just a basic barbell in there holding the legs in, but does allow decent amount of kicking forward. Not a lot in the kicking back because of the way the bathing suit back is designed. So. But it does work out. You can make the legs here pinless, which is great for, you know, skin. It's a very good profile for her, to be honest. And this is very 90s on that body design. You all know what I mean. And at least they're not being shameful about it. So, very cool. You know, these themselves being double jointed. Looks fine. We do have a boot cut here, by the way, which makes me very happy. Decent ankle pivot, arm, no butterfly joint, double jointed elbow. The wrist here is in and out. Ab crunch is okay, barely there, and back goes back a little more. I Looks pretty cool on there that the bodysuit travels all the way up. Not sure how I would be doing it how I would do any improvement on there. We'll see if I can get if I'm able to separate this top to get a Dremel in there to see if that does anything. But I'm still mixed about doing that, to be honest. The hair, of course, does not allow her to look up or look. You can have her look down if you hit the right angle, but again, that's solid hair. Oh, this is definitely the what's the advantage? Because the head itself is on just that little ball joint on there, which I get it. It looks good, but I still prefer the disc hinge. Give me a second here. Let me pop that back on proper. Now the presence of her is really, really well done. Really good silhouette. Again, they capture the muscles on it. Really, really nice. The face sculpt, though, is absolute perfection. I love this face sculpt. I love this smirk. And also the paint on the hair is absolutely gorgeous. The way they just do the green highlights on it. It really is something to behold in person. I hope my camera can convey it properly, but I will tell you, if you see this in the store, definitely take a second and honestly admire it. This has big 90s hair. And like I said, it affects the articulation, but again, the presence on the shelf, really, really nice. Though kind of makes her, well, a little back heavy. As I'm handling this, I'm still trying to get my feelings about the plastic that they use here. It was kind of interesting. When I was getting this pose, I was bending the wrist, and the whole arm was bending along with it. So, I'm still liking that they did this. That again, she doesn't feel like a plastic figure. But it's definitely an interesting handling experience. For a quick size comparison, here she is with a really cool 6-inch figure of the Killmonger, because I absolutely love this figure, as you all know. And yeah, this is very, very cool. She is towering over him. I absolutely like that. Here she is with the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure, because, you know, She-Hulk smashed, and if you know, you know. I mean, not really one of the best run of X-Men, don't get me wrong, but still, it's a funny concept if you know what I'm saying. And here she is with the Savage She-Hulk. Now, they did also re-release her as an all-green figure, which I do have somewhere, but it's in the backlog of Doom. I actually really did like this figure. I loved the torn clothes on this. I love that angry expression on this, and again, the hair was really well done on this. I mean, this is a very, very good figure. And I like the green version of it. And this is very, again, how I kind of dig the She-Hulk. But this is pure 90s on here. But when I look at her, I actually do kind of wish she came with a second head with a little more of a rage face to it. I think that would really add something to this figure. I kind of wonder. Okay, I know the greens don't work out, and oh my gosh, let me tell you, when I did this, you do not realize how back heavy this hair makes a figure. But if those greens had matched up, oh my gosh, would that look fantastic. Of that rage face. So, it almost makes me want to dig up, well, I know the greens won't match up, but it's just a cool thing of knowing how it would look, if that makes sense. So I will definitely say, for the Hasbro She-Hulks, for the Marvel Legends She-Hulks, this is the best She-Hulk out there. It's plain and simple. You know, the double joints are great, the proportions are fantastic, the presence is there, the silhouette is there. I would love to see this in a Fantastic Four costume. But is it flawless? No, it's not. The hair, like I said, is heavy. I think it restricts a lot of articulation, to be honest. I would have loved a second face. Or, you know, a rage style face. Or even maybe the hair in a ponytail, just so she could look around a little better. I don't know. But I definitely would have liked a second head with some kind of anger face on there, just so she can be more of a savage She-Hulk. I mean, she is definitely sensational. This accessory is neat. Again, I'm very curious to see how it's going to be reused in the future, because you know Hasbro can't just use it a one and done. So some other super strong characters are going to be packing these guys. Second hands are nice, but again, for 25 bucks, I kind of want more. Though, again, when you hold the plastic, this is an absolutely substantial figure. If you want a good She-Hulk representation, I absolutely recommend picking her up. She will look fantastic on the shelf when you put her in a dynamic pose like this. Awesome. I just don't know, for full action figure photography, how well a figure like this would go, to be honest. And that's pretty much it. But let me know your thoughts down below. Did you guys pick her up? Do you want to pick her up now? Hey, you're happy with what you got? Cool. Let me know. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. And of course, hit that like button, just because, hey, that's what kind of feeds the algorithm. But most importantly, as always, until next time, take care. Peace.